It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Product of the dirty politician, we been redline. Another day, another nigga name up in the headline. Ball player, turn a dope dealer, doing fed time. Rap nigga dying, flying spirit, fuck a airline. Had to move about the time, this shit was just bringing me down. Nigga was saying I don't be around, well homie just look at me now. Nigga be flexing for pushing them pound, I'm focused on rocking the crown. Ain't no telling how much time I'm working with, I'm making my round. I had to sacrifice to get up on this mic. No Adidas, but I'm really earning stripe. Living life, seen the mind and holding sessions. I got COVID, do I go? Risking nigga getting sick from being selfish, should I show? Knowing the tip is the reason I'm still in this shit, I'm at home. Nurse on my son, bitch. Never come to me, you question the shit that I done, I ain't the one, bitch. Grown man, get it out the mud, I don't fuck with club. Racks on me, I ain't got a job and I ain't selling drugs. Family, over fame, get the money, that's why we came. But the world, these niggas lame. Straight out the trenches, never change. You can't ride up in my lane. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening, man. I'm not gonna be here for a super long time, but as I was just getting ready to wrap up my work day, I was just scrolling on Twitter, and I literally saw posts of people saying "R.I.P." to Take Keith. That shit took me by surprise, shook me the fuck up. And then when I'm looking at it, it says that he was only 29 years old, which also hit me like a fucking bag full of cinder blocks. You know what I'm saying? So I did some Googling around and it looks like it's been confirmed by some news outlets, some legit news outlets. Others haven't really caught on to the story yet. But I did want to go ahead and make this video and just pay my respects to Take Keith. Cause I mean, if you look at rap music, if you look at hip hop over the course of the last 5-6 years, you can't talk about it without mentioning Take Keith. He's been the soundtrack to some of the biggest hits that have come out in the past decade, man. Like he's really been doing his thing. Y'all know I'm not a super big fan of Sexy Red, but he makes he's been making the music, the beats that keep her popping. You know what I'm saying? Her sound is highly dependent upon those Take Keith tracks. And unfortunately, it seems, based on information that's been put out there, he's no longer with us. So RIP to Take Keith, man. Now this began circulating around because Block Boy JB actually got on his Insta story and started actually sharing his grief and condolences for Take Keith because they were very close. He put his call logs up showing how often they kept in touch. And it seems to be a very emotional time. And I'm sure it's going to only get even more emotional as folks in hip hop and around the industry and in the world become more aware of this situation. It's strange, you know. There's not much explanation as to what happened or how he passed or, you know, anything dealing with the cause of death at this time. So even that is weird. So there's gonna be a kind of a delayed reaction with this because people are kind of left in the dust as of right now. So I'm gonna just go ahead and share what I've been able to find related to this situation. My condolences to his family. So I'm over here on the Henderson Times where they say what happened to Take Keith. They just posted this 32 minutes ago. They say Black Boy JB's post on producer sparks death rumors, what we know. So they say a series of Instagram stories by rapper Black Boy JB has sparked rumors that producer Take Keith, best known for his work with rapper Travis Scott, has passed away. As of now, there is no confirmation from Take Keith's family, but claims that the rapper may have passed away have massively gone viral. Black Boy JB's first Instagram story contained a broken heart emoji against a black background. The next story contained an old photo of Black Boy JB and Take Keith. It was captioned, "Damn, cuz
You just hurt me bad. Okay, so this is childhood photos of Block Boy JB and Tay Keith pre-fame, right? Then we get the call logs. The final story contained a screen recording of Block Boy JB's call records with Tay Keith, showing that they were in touch quite a lot recently. We talked every day. You ain't tell me you was leaving. It was captioned. Here's the other story. So as you can see, end of May, they were talking pretty much daily, multiple times throughout the day. FaceTimes, phone calls, the whole nine. You know what I mean? Literally daily. They say soon after, social media started speculating that the record producer may have died despite there being no official confirmation from his representatives or his family so far. However, there is a little bit more. All right, so they have a follow-up here where it says, Tay Keith cause of death, police say, no foul play, as producer's body is found at a Nashville apartment. God damn, I was just in Nashville over the weekend. Okay, the authorities have stated that no foul play is suspected. Officials said the investigation remains ongoing. Grammy-nominated music producer Tay Keith has died at the age of 29 after being found unresponsive in a Nashville apartment, according to local authorities. His body was found while cops conducted a welfare check, according to the police. The authorities have stated, quote unquote, that no foul play is suspected. Officials said the investigation remains ongoing and that the producer's cause of death has not yet been determined. Now, what I am trying to understand here is, was it well known that he lived in Nashville? That's one question. Number two, why were the police alerted to conduct a welfare check on him? So something is not being disseminated to the public as of yet, because a welfare check typically is like, somebody goes missing, somebody's in a dark place and you can't get in touch with them. Something along those types of lines. Like, you have to be alerted to do a welfare check. The police don't just come to your house trying to see how you're doing. So that alarms me off rip. You know what I mean? Because this dude is at the top of the game. He's producing hits. He's 29 years old. There's a lot coming at him. I could only imagine everything that's been coming in his direction, whether it be positive, negative, money, industry, dark energy, who knows? But for him to be found unresponsive in an apartment and they say no foul play, like, he's 29 years old. I don't think he was like crazily obese or, unhealthy. I don't know his state of health, but it's just strange. You know? So it sounds like and I don't want to put anything on him, but it sounds like he may not have been in the best mental space, especially with Block Boy JB talking about, you broke my heart. You didn't tell me you was leaving. It leads me to believe that he took his own life. Now, I don't want to say that with any level of certainty. I'm just saying that the context clues seem to be leading in that direction, but I am not an official. We don't have an official report. We don't have anything, right? So take that with a grain of salt. I'm just giving my thoughts on the situation. Hopefully, at some point in the near future, we get more info related to this situation. I know his family's going through it, regardless of what led us here, regardless of how uh, this took place. So again, my condolences to them. Again, I'm not a fan of Sexy Red, but my condolences to her as well, as she was his artist. He brought her into the game, brought her into the industry. They work very closely. So I can understand if she's hurting, going through a tough time as well. You know what I mean? And anybody that worked with him. Cause I mean, this dude has been cranking out hits for people left and right for a minute. Um, and if you're not super familiar with Tay Keith's discography, let's just go through it real quick. Um, and then we can wrap up. So we're on his Wikipedia and we're just gonna take a glance at, his career. So they say Bratavius Lakeith Chambers, known professionally as Tay Keith, was an American record producer. He was best known for co-producing Travis Scott's 2018 single "Sicko Mode," one of the biggest songs released in the last decade, which peaked atop the Billboard Hot 100, as well as Drake's "Nonstop," which was another big one. Block Boy JB's "Look Alive," which was also a big record, and Eminem's "Not Alike," which peaked at number 2, 5, and 24 on the chart, respectively. His 2023 single "Pound Town" with Sexy Red marked his first entry on the chart as a lead artist. So, one of the songs I've loathed over the past few years, but we'll continue. On December 15th, 2018, Tay Keith earned his bachelor's degree from MTSU. Shout out to MTSU. You know what I mean? I went up there and did some outreach with the kids out there at MTSU years ago in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He was nominated for Best Rap Song for his work on Sicko Mode at the 61st Annual Grammy Awards. He was signed to a publishing deal with Warner Chappell Music and was a BMI member. Okay. So he's originally from South Memphis. Again, I'm not going to go through his entire life, but I just want to go through some of the stuff that he did. In 2015, Keith began working with rapper Black Youngster on his mixtape Fuck Everybody, for which he produced the single Lil Bitch. And that was a big one, a big phrase at that time too. Keith gained mainstream success in 2018, again with Block Boy JB, producing Rover. Later remixed to Rover 2.0 featuring 21 Savage. Shoot and Look Alive, we just talked about that, featuring Drake. Drake's Nonstop, Sicko Mode. Eminem's Not Alike featuring Royce 5'9". Lil Baby and Gunna's Never Recover featuring Drake. In 2019, Keith produced a bonus track, Before I Let Go, on Beyonce's Homecoming, the live album. So even that, which is a humongous, gigantic hit, Tay Keith. In 2020, he produced Rain, a single by, I don't know how to say that name, Eich. I don't know that person. I've seen the name before though. Featuring A.G. Tracy. Keith is known for his distinctive producer tag, Tay Keith Fuck These Niggas Up. He also has used the tag Tay Keith Is Too Hard. As of 2020, Keith resided in Atlanta, but he was found in a Nashville apartment, no less. So they say he was found dead in his apartment, according to Wikipedia. So they updated this immediately. So I guess he moved. Well, he could have multiple properties. So yeah, Look Alive, 5 times platinum. Rover 2.0, Who Want to Smoke, Lil Yachty, Cardi B, and Offset. Nonstop Drake, platinum. Sicko Mode, diamond. We gonna skip the 6ix9ine record. Jumping on a Jet, Future. 100 Shooters, Future featuring Meek Mill and Doughboy. You Played, Moneybagg Yo featuring Lil Baby. Go Stupid by Polo G, Stunner for Vegas, and NLE Chopper featuring Mike Will. Holiday by Lil Nas X. Every Chance I Get, DJ Khaled featuring Lil Baby and Durk. I Did It, Post Malone, Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Baby, and Duh Baby. We got Type Shit from Culture 3, Migos and Cardi B. Over the Top, Smiley, Who's Garbage featuring Drake. Pound Town 2, of course, Sexy Red featuring Nicki Minaj, Tay Keith. So, a lot of big records that he's been a part of over the last 10 years. And these are the records that weren't like super hits, but turned out to be, album cuts and stuff like that. So Never Recover, Shine by Quavo, Don't Come Out the House, Metro Boomin, 21 Savage, Tic Tac Toe, Meek Mill featuring Kodak, Promise You That and Temptation by Future, Before I Let Go, once again by Beyonce, Wish Wish, DJ Khaled, Cardi B, and Savage, Jealous, Khaled featuring Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, and Big Sean. Same thing, Lil Baby. Commercial, Lil Baby featuring Uzi. No Sucker, Lil Baby, Moneybag Yo. Fiendin' by Gunna. Back Again by King Von featuring Prince, Dre, and Dirk. Movie by Megan Thee Stallion featuring Dirk off the Good News album. Big Paper, Khaled featuring Cardi. Genius, Pop Smoke, Lil TJ, and Sway Lee. So just hella credits, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I'm just scrolling, there's even more. So he definitely created the soundtrack, especially for the younger crowd. They've been living to this man's music, to his beats. It's a big loss right there. So once again, man, just want to say R.I.P. to Tay Keith. My condolences to his family, his friends, those that love him, those that met him, those that have spent time with him, those that have done business with him. I know it's going to be a rough time. Gone far too soon. 29 is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the circumstances being mysterious around his passing is even more disheartening. But, you know, hopefully we'll find out more information in the days to come. Okay? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'll see y'all a little bit later, man. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to